Hi, I'm Emily Herrera. I go to Connection Community Church from Barstow, California, and this is the story of my crossroad. I was always born and raised in this church. I really just went to church because I kind of had to. My mom and dad were very faithful to come to church, and me as their kid, I had to come. But it wasn't until last year at the One for All convention that I really truly seen who God was and wanted to have that intimate relationship with Him. Like everywhere I turned, there was someone worshiping God, talking about their testimony, talking about what they've came from. And just by me seeing that, it opened my eyes, and I was like, wow. And that really, I don't know, somehow God really showed me what He could do. But when I came back home from convention, I was faced with my peers, and it was kind of hard to really truly show them how I felt and what I went through. It was difficult for me to actually step out of my bubble, I guess you can say, and tell them what He did for me. So I kind of went back to the whole just coming to church just for the fun of it, just to hang out with my friends type of deal. But one night after service, Pastor John called me back, and he asked me if I would like to be a pastor in training for the youth group. And first when I heard that, I kind of was just like in myself, kind of laughing, yeah, because I never pictured myself being a youth pastor. But there was something inside of me that pushed its way out, and I agreed to it. Just this past Friday was my first time actually preaching to the teenagers, and I could say that it is tough. But I had people pray for me, and I knew that I was doing the right thing. God put it in my heart to preach this sermon that I taught them. And there was this one particular girl. She came up to me and told me that she didn't really understand the whole God's love, how His love's everlasting, until I actually broke it down to her on Friday. And in just this short amount of time, God used me to already minister to this girl. And just to see that, it makes me wonder really how God's going to use me even more in the future. And I know there's going to be obstacles coming my way. There's going to be hardships and everything. But I know if I stand firm on the Word of God, and I really trust and accept God, all this stuff He has for me, that truly He's going to help me succeed in my life, and He's going to give me a bright future. I'm Emily Herrera, and that was the story of my past.